Okay, folks, this is Babbage and Air. We're on tonight. This is the end of this particular challenge. I think if we're remember correctly, we are in, yeah, right here. We want to take some meat with us? I think we're going to take some meat with us. Alright, here's the sad thing. We're going into Hush River Valley. There's no workbench, so there's therefore no need for us to build anything. Maybe do some repairs, but most likely we don't need any of those things. Only a day and a half left in this challenge. So anyways, I figured I'd be on tonight since I don't think I'll be able to be on tomorrow night. Normally I would stream Tuesday nights, but I've got a whole string of essays I have to write over the next week and a half, and the best time to do it is going to be tomorrow night. So I'm going to try to crank through a whole bunch of things tomorrow night. If I'm lucky, I might be able to get on, but I'm not planning on it. I'm going to concentrate on trying to get as much done so that Wednesday might be a little bit more relaxing. We'll see. Today was relaxing. We had a holiday today. It's Truth and Reconciliation Day in Canada. So there were a lot of events around the city that dealt with learning about and reconciling ourselves to, well, basically acknowledging the past and current injustices and traumas done to the First Nation Indigenous peoples of the area, and doing our best to educate ourselves so not to repeat the same things, and to also find ways to make reparations.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
So I did spend part of the day, I didn't actually get out to any of those events, regrettably, but I was busy providing writing coaching work, counseling, or I guess coaching work this morning, and then for a potential new client. And then I also spent the afternoon helping my roommate as we worked on making a cheesecake, which won't be ready for us until tomorrow, so it's resting overnight, chilling. But yeah, exciting. Cheesecake. Big step. Cheesecake. Making a lactose-free cheesecake. So we did that. I did a fair bit of cooking as well. Made some noodles for lunch. Made another dish for dinner. And had a meeting in the late afternoon, evening, I guess late afternoon, with one of my project groups. Trying to get started on one of our projects to do at the end of the week, which is not a lot of time. Hey, Rootbeard. So far, no moose. No moose. Hey, kids. Ooh. So I've been trying to decide what to do as our wrap up. Or next challenge, I guess. I want to do something random. So I was thinking about a challenge where each time we leave a region, we spin a wheel and it tells us what region we have to try to get to next. Ooh. Or we could just do roll with it. Okay, yeah, can't believe there's only a day and a half left on this challenge. So we will wrap this up pretty soon. We're just heading over here to the bunker, check on the bunker. What's the next run? I don't know. I started to think about it, but I didn't have as much time this weekend as I thought I was going to have. So I didn't do a lot of work on it. I am thinking about...
Perfect.
I want to do something Interloper-like. But I want some sort of interesting twist on it. Yeah. Open to suggestions. If there's something that jumps out as being like, it would be fun to do. On the new modded regions. Like people creating new regions or people modding the existing regions? Short answer is I haven't been watching very much. It's kind of interesting to me since I moved into this new place and have a roommate that I actually get along with pretty well. We've settled into kind of a I don't know. It's just yeah. It's nice to have a roommate that you enjoy their company, and so you end up doing a lot of stuff together. Yeah, 4 new regions created by modders. I have not seen these. Are these like they're perfectly suited for like interloper play? There's no like weird extra stuff to them? If they're like perfectly suited for interloper play, maybe we could do a roll with it and just try even more regions. Okay, I'll look at Bashrobe's vids afterwards. But yeah, so I was saying, like, I think it's really nice to have a roommate that you get along with so well that you actually, like, take time out of your schedule to go and do stuff. As opposed to just, like, I've had roommates where we just kind of retreat to our rooms and we rarely do stuff together. So. And because of that, I don't fill my time as much with other, like, things that I used to fill my time with. I'm not watching as much anime as I used to. Partly because I kind of am burned out. Because I feel like a lot of animes become fairly repetitive, or even if there's something new to it, it's not necessarily something that I'm, like, that excited to watch. But yeah, we'll have to take a look and see. Why do I feel like I've messed up? Maybe we messed up. We'll find out.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Yeah, if we did something like that with new mods, we would have to. I'd have to do some testing to see how that works because I haven't used modding before. Oh no, this is not what we wanted to see. This may be a bad idea. I thought I knew where I was going, but now I'm not certain I know where I'm going. think I may have messed up. I don't think I'm where I think I am. Yep, I'm not where I think I am. So, having messed up, how are we going to get out of this? Do we backtrack our way all the way to the entrance? I guess that's the possibility here. Can we go back up? No, we can't. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. I was like, are we too steep? We're not going to get out of here. Oops. Do we want to go down? Yeah, trying to do this in the storm is hard. Can't see the landmarks I'm looking for. Oh, we got through the blizzard. Just need to find shelter somewhere. I feel like we should find shelter somewhere. That's probably what this guy said. There should be shelter somewhere around here. And then he froze to death. Right. Oops. Oh, dude. Oh, we found Stalker's Pond. The question is, where are we? I think I know, but I'm not positive. Let's see. Come over the mountain, or come over the hill, and we should have a better sense of where we are.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
Just trying to lighten our load a little bit so we can pick up the pace. Yeah, it's gonna suck if I got myself lost on the last day of this challenge. There's a wolf. Good throw. Oh, there's no shelter.
Very useful.
It was like 21. Okay.
Come on, little fire.
Against the
Come on.
odds, we found ourselves shelter after getting lost in Hush River Valley, which always, every time I have a plan,
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
if I deviate from the plan, it goes horribly wrong. So, but this time it didn't. .4 hours. Let's see if we can get 4 hours of sleep. 3 more hours. Storm has kicked in. Gonna hold up or what? Yeah, the wind's shifting. Can't keep the fire going. The question is, how cold is it going to get? Feels like 2. Feels like 1. Feels like 0. Storm's over. 1 again.
Made it through another night.
We did, folks. 1 more day. We're not gonna need that. We're not gonna need this. No, we'll keep that. Wolf.
Come on, little fire.
Ah, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, some dark focus on. Oh, we can go down and check out the caves. Okay, that's great.
I could use this.
Maybe 6? Yeah, we probably could. Oh, ours is 95. Okay. We're gonna bring
Wonder
in
if I can drop any of this gear.
friendlies here. They're coming for us. Okay, we'll go with that. Okay, we're down to river level. Good times for us. We know how to live down here. Get all the ice caves. Find another wolf to torment. I think the most important thing to do
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much
in
longer.
any survival situation, whether you are playing it in a game or you're out in the wild, is not to panic. Even if the plan does not execute as you planned, as you intended, don't panic. Well, I got completely lost from where I was thinking I was going. And took a path, then got blinded by the blizzard, ended up way off track, didn't know where I was. But I trusted that if I could just keep moving forward, eventually I would spot something that I could use as shelter. And lo and behold, we found the snow shelter. But the runs that have ended badly for me usually are ones in which I begin to panic, and then it starts to derail. Sometimes it's just bad luck, and you just can't find anything and you die. But yep, not quite day 50, we're almost there. So I had a little annoying shock, not a little bit, big shock this morning when I was checking my, I was expecting a paycheck to get deposited over the, either on Friday or today. When I went to check my pay stub, my pay slip said $0. I was like, uh-oh, what happened? So I contacted my boss, because I'd filled up my timesheet, she'd approved it, wasn't certain what happened. We think that there may have been a deadline that we missed by just an hour or so. And payroll went ahead and ran the paychecks before she did the approval, even though it was on the day that she was supposed to do the approval. So yeah, so I ended up getting a $0 paycheck, which is not what I need. It's like 47 hours of work, $0. Yeah, that's not good. So they'll have to fix that. Luckily, I think it was last week, I also got a scholarship, and that provided me enough money to cover. So it's basically what my paycheck would have been. So I was like, well, that worked out fine. I ended up with money in the bank. But I was supposed to have more money in the bank. Like being an intern? Oh, one second here. Yeah. Work the hours, don't get paid. Yeah. I wonder too if it's partly my fault because I usually don't file my hours until after, like, until the end of the day, because I haven't finished working that day and I don't know how my hours are going to be allocated, because I try to record the projects that I've been working on. But perhaps I should just be... Yeah, it's gonna go out anyways. Always goes out when I go through here.
Oh, so cold. This pack is getting too heavy to carry. Yeah, let's see what goodies we get from here. Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Store.
Do I, if I don't lure him up soon?
Okay. Let's see what we got.
Come on, little fire.
How much over are we? You can carry 35 and we're at 50. So clearly stuff has to go. One. Hmm. 40. Start with one of these. Do we need this? Uh-oh. Okay, that worked better. I almost fell off the edge. That would have been funny and stupid.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Oops.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Okay. Oh, let's see. So I'm trying to figure out what we'll do. We're going to wrap this up probably in about 5
Come on, little
minutes. And then what's the rest of our stream tonight? Maybe something fun?
Oh, yeah. That's a good one. Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Oh, being sleepy. Do. Guess we should boil some water.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Okay, let's see. I think we should be done. Day 50. Okay, day 50. So yeah, so thinking about what we want to do next. Another challenge that we have not succeeded on that we could go back and try is Cave Dweller, where we have to spend all our time. It's Interloper, except it's also Outer Loper light. We can loot indoor spaces, but we cannot sleep there. And what we discovered is that the first 2 or 3 days are absolutely brutal in that case. So, like, pretty much you need a HRV start to succeed because you'll just die before then. Yeah. So I don't know if we want to do that. Let's ER here.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Okay, we're officially done. So tonight we might just do a simple interloper run, and then we'll save the new challenge for a brand new stream after I've had time to do some design and set up for it. Yeah. Or we could do a misery run. Yeah, we'll do Interloper. Yep. We'll do one of these. I don't know if I characterize it as fun. It is fun for you guys to watch. We're gonna do naked interloper start. So this one we start off and we drop all our clothes and then we just proceed from there. Okay. Goodbye clothes. Where are we? Ash King. Yeah, this could be short-lived. Weather at least is being cooperative, but we'll be chased by wolves everywhere. Let's see, where do we want to go? Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this way. Uh-oh, this might be bad. Oh, that was brutal. The last little step.
I'm gonna need some first aid soon. I can't feel... Hurts a bit, but I'll make it. Ow!
Hey AV, welcome in. Let's give you a shout out here. Come on, guys. Shout. So we finished up our challenge. We made it 50 days. And so we've got a little bit of time before I need to wrap up. So we decided not to start a new challenge exactly. We're just doing kind of a silly naked interloper start where we drop all our clothes and do a random spawn somewhere and try to survive as best we can. We were doing really well until we accidentally fell off the last step of a goat down, and then it's like, oops, now we got sprained ankle and... Yeah, no worries, Tina Bug. We need fire. Come on, matches somewhere. Nothing, huh? Nothing. Okay. No, we got nothing here. Well, it's probably not going to go well. You know, the word is that it might actually be possible to goat up here.
That smarts a bit. I'm gonna need some first aid soon.
Ugh, so close. I can't remember how to goat up here. We're gonna just try to wing it. That's not it. Shoot it up this way. Would be easier to do if we didn't have a sprained ankle? Probably. Things are gonna go badly soon. Okay. Further left along the mountain for the goat. Okay. Look for a snowy hill up. We got double sprained ankles now. Still no matches. And we dropped all our clothes. Astrid's having a very good day.
Ow! Ow! It's a bit, but I'll make it.
No, no.
I'm gonna need some first aid
Go,
soon.
Astrid, go. Go break everything now. We just keep going, I guess. Let's clip through the wall. Not for the faint-hearted.
That smarts a bit. Ow!
We're so close now.
Ow!
We did it! We did it! Ho ho!
Hurts a bit, but I'll make it.
We got it! Actually, I think that's the first time to successfully go to that. Thanks for the tip about going further to the left. That helped. Woohoo! It's dark. It's still cold. How do we find anything? We don't have a sewing kit, so we can't actually make anything. What are we gonna do here? See if we can find any matches.
I'm gonna need some first aid soon.
Okay, we can do
That
bandages.
smarts a bit.
Give us ourselves a better chance of running away from things. Oh, there's a trunk. Let's see if we find some clothes. Nope. Okay, we'll take that. Let's see if we die. Too bad we have no matches and can't drink any, can't make any water. No boiled water. It'd be a long night. Parched throat. Sorry, Astrid. See if we can get some sunlight in here and actually loot stuff. Okay, let's see what we got here. Hey, we're special. We have socks.
Anything right about now.
Yeah, we were so unlucky. We like moved our mouse over and never found any of those things.
What have we here?
Okay, let's see what else we got. This should provide us at least a little bit of liquid. A little bit more from sardines. Ah, there we go. Matches. We are set. Okay. Time to burn a book.
Come on, little fire. I'd eat snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
Yeah, that would be a bad idea.
Perfect.
One match for the win. Okay, closer examination. Let's see if there's anything else on the list. Let's see here. Drop. So we're doing okay. We're doing okay. don't think we can do any repairs until we have the sewing kit. Yep, sounds like the storm is done, so let's get a move on. Look for a stone. Oh, we can do this. Easy way down. Then in the future, if we ever wanted to come up here, we could just come back that way. So we did not find a stone. Where does that one go? It goes up to the gold mine, maybe? It's going to be a bad idea, but we'll do it. Gotta make it to the ledge. Still have no bedroll.
Come on, little fire. Come on. My fingers feel numb.
That's not gonna work, is it?
Damn, I'm freezing.
Best we can do is drop these, warm them up. Try to keep ourselves warm with these.
Too cold to think.
There's gotta be some stones somewhere, right? Just gotta be
I'm getting tired.
a few rocks somewhere, anywhere. Hold on a second while we boot out this guy. But it should say, because I forgot to do this, welcome in Raiders. I am Babbaginator. I stream The Long Dark. I'm a Canadian streamer based in Vancouver, BC. And I kind of wear a lot of different hats. We'll throw that in the bio here too. Yeah, I like to do a whole bunch of different types of challenges, mostly Interloper related. Probably the most famous thing that I've done is a challenge called Roll With It, which we have successfully completed exactly once. It is a pretty difficult challenge in which we have to visit every region in the entire game, but the catch is we have to stay a randomly determined amount of time. Once we enter the region, we roll a die and it tells us how long we're going to be there, and we cannot leave before that date. So, That's an interesting challenge. And it gets more difficult after 50 days. Starts off relatively short stays, then they get progressively longer. We're cold, and we don't have enough to stay warm. But our most recent challenge was this. This is what we just finished earlier this evening. You Know Nothing, which is where we get a random survival code. I wrote a random generator for survival settings, custom settings, and we'll get custom code for something that's between Stalker and Interloper, and then, or Stalker and above. Or, I mean, Interloper and above, and then we will have to survive for 50 days while we try to figure out where it is. Oh, I forgot to do that. I forgot to punch in the code to find out what we actually got. So, maybe once this, retire this run here soon. And once we go over to the other side here. So we should definitely go and see how close we were with our challenge. Another place to climb down. We came in from that direction. Oh, it's gonna get bad. It's gonna get bad. I sense game over is soon. Does this go? Is this where we want to go? Probably not where we want to go. Bastard's very tired. Climbing is a bad idea. We're going to get stranded on this ledge, aren't we? No bedroll. Yep, this is a very bad idea. So, we goaded up, we did that, and then we messed this up.
I thought I'd never wake up again.
Can't really afford to. We're just going to die here. We can see it. See it coming soon. Goading down would be safer than climbing. But we're not even going to make it that far, are we? Okay. Try to at least make a fire before we go out for good. Oh, we're gonna fall ourselves into the fire. Yeah. We made ourselves.
Come on, little fire.
Oh,
Come
no.
on!
Oh no! This is where we die. Prolong our life, we're clinging on. Oh, we finally found the rock we were looking for. Now we have a weapon. We're actually really close to the angler's den now, but we're not going to make it. That was impressive. That was really impressive. But yeah, we're gonna just end it. We died as we opened the door. Yeah, we would have been okay if we just made it inside. Oh well. Actually, we wouldn't have been okay. Well, we do have clothing now, so we would have been okay. Yeah. Oh boy, that was a little heart pounding action there. Yeah. That was close. Okay, so like I said, I promised, and I forgot to do this at the end of the challenge, that we need to go and let's look up what our actual code gives us, so we can figure out what the setting was. Okay, so let's see. We're going to make a new one. We're going to make custom, and we're going to find out what this code actually is. So, okay, so the challenge that we had, that we finished up earlier before we did this stupid, naked Astrid run. So we had baseline resource availability low, starting time random, light snow. Indoor spawns were permitted. And I do believe we started off in Mystery Lake in the Trapper's Cabin, so we did see that. We did run into very high blizzard frequency. I was about to say wizard frequency, but that's a different thing. That's the D&D thing. But the weather did not change that often. Cold, it did get colder over time. Wind was also not as variable. We had no auroras, and that's true. I don't recall ever having an aurora in the 50 days. And clearly it was not endless night. Calorie burn rate high. We did burn through calories a lot. Medium thirst rate. Very high fatigue. Yes, we did find we were always low on condition, or low on energy levels. But we did compensate by resting a lot. We did seem to get spared on freezing, so, but I didn't really notice that. Hindsight. I did notice we recovered pretty quickly from things. But the rest of the time, we did have a slow recovery if it wasn't at rest. Okay. Frostbite rate high. All this stuff. We had no birch bark. Item decay. So the stuff I really am curious about is to do with the animals. I suspected this. I suspected we had harvestable plant availability low. It was really hard to find saplings for a while. Wolf was high. Interesting. I didn't feel it was that high. No timber wolves. We could have gone to Bleak or to Blackrock without any problems. Interesting. Deer was medium. Rabbits were high. Bear was low. We only found a couple bear. We never really ran into moose. Long recovery time for wildlife respawn, and things did drop off over time. Let's see. Okay, interesting. Wolves had no fear. So that was so low, no wolf fear. So yeah, that's interesting. We did manage to hold them off, but I guess they would have been more aggressive. We did have to test out this stuff anyway, so that's fine. Okay, so I think most of it we got right. I think I thought the wolves were lower, but they actually were high. Interesting. Okay, but we are done for the night. Let's read a poem, as is our custom. We'll wrap up with a poem, and then we will be back. Tomorrow night, I don't know if... Tomorrow night I usually stream, or Tuesday nights I usually stream, but I think I might have to take the night off because I have a huge stack of homework the next 2 weeks and a bunch of short essays I have to write. And so tomorrow is just going to basically be a homework day for me. I'm going to have to crank through a whole bunch of things. I do it in service of the greater cause, both to finish the degree and also to have more time to stream, right? Okay, so let's see. Halfway. Let's try something else. You know what? Oh, actually, searching my father's book is good. I haven't done that one for a while. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, let's choose something from the currently more recent work, but not in any of the books section. Okay, so I'll read the poem and then we'll do behind the poem. And this is actually kind of a good thing to read right now. This is October 3rd, would have been my father's, what is it coming up on now? I remember I did the math just the other day. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, so October 3rd would have been my father's 77th birthday. So that's this week. He passed away back in 2007. Hard to believe it's been that long already. But this is a poem entitled Searching My Father's Books and has to do with inheriting part of his library after he passed away. I find he has traveled lightly, covered much ground, but left no more than the sparest of lines, a scribbled note cribbed from professors past, their stories also ended, the road carrying on. More than wild beast, he leaves a faint trail, a mark here, a path blazed among trees, his passing almost invisible. What meaning he spies sleeping in between the inked wake of others, he is left largely undisturbed, reveals nothing of Macbeth's soul, Hamlet's fear, even what he writes of the great white whale, but cryptic signs, half phrases, everything buried in the pale depths of what remains unsaid. Why have I held on to these talismans, bound tokens of our shared love of the written word? What literature does, what it holds silent between lines and the margins scarcely seen, the faint trace of another mind before mine, imperfect, grasping, and yet none the less pressing on, into the deep forests, the life half journeyed, the river half forded, and still everywhere abounding in ghosts. The poem is referencing the fact that I inherited a number of books from my father's library. Some of the books he had since he was in college. My father eventually became a professional librarian. He was a writer and a researcher, a genealogist, among other things. But he had a deep love for Herman Melville's work, especially Moby Dick, but also some of the other books he had written about the South Pacific. And I also inherited like the whale ship Essex, the sinking of the whale ship Essex, as well as his copy of Moby Dick, and some of the notes around that. And then I also inherited his copy of Shakespeare. He had a large volume of Shakespeare's collected works. And again, these things had like margin notes, annotations. And I remember when I first picked them up, I was thinking, maybe there's going to be some really interesting margin notes, something that would reveal about what his life was like when he was a student. And I was at the time, starting out my PhD, and I thought, maybe I should take some of these books with me to go down and pursue that. And I would have sort of inspiration from those works. And so I started reading through the books, and I realized my father was just like every other student. He began well-intentioned, making notes, and then quickly they became just really short abbreviations, and then sometimes just parts of phrases from clearly like the professor's lecture. And a lot of things were just left uncommented, unsaid, or there were cryptic notes, just little things that probably meant something to him at the time, but mean nothing to me and remain completely opaque. I have no idea what was going on in those moments. And yet these are all the things I have, a record of his experiences and his thoughts, when he was navigating some of these great works of literature. So Macbeth's soul, Hamlet's fear. Yeah, we know nothing of these things because he really never made a lot of notes about them. But I think at the other part of it is just that sense that why do we hold on to these books? Why do we hold on to literature? I think a lot of it has to do. Why is it that I really enjoy picking up used books, from used bookstores? Because there's always a trace of someone else going through there, whether it's just the bookmarks they leave behind, or the little margin notes they make if they were using it for a class, or they just are someone that likes to write notes to themselves. You get this impression that you're not alone going through the book, and I think that's pretty cool. The poem ends with this image of the life half journeyed, the river half forded, everywhere ghosts. The life half journey, that's like a little subtle nod to Dante I think it's at the start of Inferno, where he talks about the fact that, midway through life's journey, he finds himself lost, the road ahead not certain, and without a guide. And so it's both a metaphorical, like halfway through midlife, you find yourself in this crisis, as well as, the phrasing is like in the middle of life's journey, right? So it's like it's both metaphorical and then physical as he's traveling through that woods. The river half forded is back to Macbeth, who when he considers whether or not he should give up on this really bloody path that he's pursued, he says, "I've already crossed halfway, the river of blood." And so to go forward or to go backwards is the same, is what he said. So he can't stop himself. He has to keep going. And then everywhere abounding and goes is simultaneously a nod back to Hamlet, but also a nod back to like all the ways in which the notes and the trappings of other people's lives are kind of ghost-like. They kind of call us back, remind us of the people that were there before us, those that we knew, those that we never knew. So that's kind of where that poem is coming from. Okay, so. Yep. Let's wrap up here. Find someone to raid. We did finish our challenge, so that's good news. We just need to find something new to do. So I will do some research as to what I want to do next. I have a few ideas. Worst case scenario, we might do a misery run. I did 41 days in my first misery run without a bedroll and without a bow. So I think that's like one of the worst case scenarios for a misery run is to actually also fail to find a bedroll and a bow, or find a bedroll or the hammer to forge. And both things happened, and I had to survive for 41 days while the world collapsed around me, and within me, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so let us figure out who we can go raid. Come on. Is no one streaming The Long Dark? What's going on here? Okay. Got a handful of people streaming, but not a lot. Wow. T-Bone. Ukrainian streamers, Russian streamers. Guess we got T-Bone. That's basically what we got. Okay, so we'll drop in. I don't know anything about T-Bone, but we'll drop in and see how this guy is doing. I'm going to say right up front that I'm not going to be on tomorrow night because I have to finish writing a bunch of essays. There is a possibility I'll be on Thursday night. So I would say try again Thursday night. I should be caught up by then. If no one else is on, I have to keep you guys entertained. We could do one other thing. What else? I'm trying to think if there's anything else we really want to do right now. I haven't really done any new updates on the on my Twitch, on my Twine game. So I don't really have too much to show until there. And I think I showed you guys already the Zork-like game that I wrote for a class, and then have updated with new graphics and interface. That's like at this point caught up to where it was. Now has a graphical interface, but I do need to like if I want to keep working on it, I'm going to have to figure out how to expand it or how to just use the engine to write a new game. That's interesting. Yeah. So I think like I don't have a lot of new show and tell stuff right now. And there's other stuff I want to do, but I want to do like in November, December, right? It's too early for the silly TLD. Well, I usually keep them as redeems. The silly TLD. Like I've rewritten a number of Christmas songs to be TLD related, but that's too early to do anything like that. Yeah, I'll have to figure out what I want to do. Yeah, and I'll have to decide if I'm going to do more of that, more silly songs. Yeah. So I think what leaves us here with a raid on T-Bone. Does anyone know T-Bone? Does anyone watch the stream? Okay, we'll give it a shot. Okay, so let's raid T-Bone. And I will, if it will let me raid. Am I getting problems again? Is it not going to let me raid? Maybe this is a moot point and I can't raid because it did that thing. Okay, I want to raid this one. Oh, okay, so I got some weird stuff. Hey, I can't even raid because I think I have to deal with. I've noticed there's something that gets corrupted in the cookies, and I think that's what's happening. So yeah, so Twitch browser cache, I end up having to clear out, and then I can raid again. But that's a bit of a pain. Okay, so we're gonna. I thought so too, but I figured out the VPN was just part of like the VPN was bypassing the cookies, but it's the cookies that are the problem. So then it won't. Yeah, it's just it's. I think it has something to do with that interaction. Although sometimes I'm able to raid while I'm using a VPN, and yeah, I don't know. Still trying to figure out the exact combination of things that causes it to not work properly. So I guess we're done. You could go find your own new friends to hang out with. But we'll be back again Thursday night. Sorry, no stream tomorrow night. Unless I'm incredibly prolific and I write like 3 essays in one night, which I don't think is going to happen. But okay, take care, and we'll see you all next time.